guys, thanks for stopping by my channel. So this is going to be how I store my body care. I've actually been asked by several people a few times actually about doing this, which is kind of awesome. I kind of wondered if this was going to be one of the next things that I would film, and have no problem doing it. I love watching these types of videos because sometimes you really do get more creative ideas, maybe things you never thought of, but sometimes it does boil down to what kind of space you have. You know, if you have your own home, how many rooms you have. If you live with your parents, you know, you're very limited to your own room. And sometimes it really just depends on how much room you have. But also, you know, it depends on what type of furniture you own too, because some things I know that I love to collect. So certain furniture pieces I've been inspired to purchase because that's the type of storage that I want to use. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys how I do store it, since I have been asked to do so, and I'll just kind of jump right in with it. One of the main things is that I do have a lot of body care. That's no surprise, and it is a little bit spread out, but I'll walk you through kind of how I do it because it's actually simpler than it looks. Sometimes it might be a little bit overwhelming. I've mentioned lately that I've been trying to go back and complete my rituals, which means like having a spray, a lotion, and something to shower with. So some stuff I still don't have it completely, so I do have a little bin that I call my limbos, which are just ones I'm kind of waiting till I get around to purchasing. But I certainly have plenty of product to use in the meantime, and so I will just go through and show you kind of what I'm talking about. So for starters, we're obviously in my bedroom. I think it's been in the background in some of my older videos, but I've also been redecorating and just repainted and things like that. So it looks a little bit different, but this is my master bedroom that I store any perfumes, body cares, makeup, like anything girly like that. The only thing not in here is anything home fragrance, with the exception of the small candles, but I do buy those just for in here. So this is my bookcase that I keep my body care on. One day I would like to get some pieces that are glassed in, that actually have doors. But for now, this is just simple and easy. We do plan on moving, hopefully in the next year to 2 years. So this is just going to get me by until I see, when we do move, what kind of a home I would be dealing with. And I just have 2 of these. They're 30 bucks at Target, or I think they've gone up to like 33. But simple bookcases, very easy. I just wanted white to kind of match the vanity that I have. And the beams that are inside of it, my husband actually just cut some 2x4s for me. We painted them white just to kind of give support, because body care candles, things like that, do get quite heavy. So the method to the madness is these are pieces that don't have mates right now, like my rituals I was talking about. So this is all of my fragrance mists, or just old school mists that don't have shower gels or lotions. They are just sprays that I've accumulated and have never really gotten around to getting partners for them. So I keep them up here, so that way maybe if I'm just walking out the door and I just want to be refreshed, I'll just kind of pick one of those fragrances to kind of use them up, since they're just straggler ones. And this is also lotions here. Same scenario. They're lotions where I may not have the shower gels for them or the sprays necessarily, and I just kind of use those for if I'm just at home alone and I just got a shower and I just want to use something kind of neutral for lotion. I'll just pick a random one again to kind of use it up, to just kind of get rid of all my straggler items. And you know, I use lotion on my hands constantly because I wash my hands constantly. So I also use those as well for just kind of freshening up my hands. This is actually all of my Victoria's Secret products, which are their body mists or the pink products. So these are just all of the large fragrance mists. Usually it's Sexy Little Things collections, body collections, bombshells, things like that. They're Dream Angels. That's kind of where I keep all of those sprays in here. And sorry if it's kind of dark. I tried to turn on like every light just so we could see a little bit better, but sometimes it just, you know, but you can tell pretty well. And then over here I keep all of my pink fragrances, which of course these are the recent ones I bought during some annual sale time. The lotions, but it's just the different collections back here that I have. Some few of the old square topped ones before they kind of repackaged to the like cylinder shaped ones, whatnot. So that's just where I do keep all of those pink fragrances. And these are just a few of my travel ones, which were technically freebies. Sometimes if I got that, you know, $10 gift card off of any item, usually that's what I pick up. That way they pretty much are just completely free. So that is the travel ones there. And then this is actually all of the Victoria's Secret. I have so much more Victorias that are stragglers that I don't have lotions and shower gels from. So I tend to use these way more often than I do Bath & Body Works just because I have so much. And this is just everything, all of their older shaped bottles, summer collections, you know, the Valentine's collections, and the very few Beauty Rush ones. And my Forever Reds are just technically kind of hidden back there from Bath & Body Works. And a straggler cotton candy. I just didn't have anywhere else to put it. So I tried to keep everything organized by brand. That way I kind of have an idea where I could find it if I'm looking for something specific. And the rest of my case is just basic stuff. A couple of bins, a couple of little trinkets, things like that. Then I have my vanity where I keep all my makeup and everything. And the other thing that I don't really show that often, though, is just my perfume. Same scenario. I just use one of these. I keep the Eiffel Towers back there because I really just like them because they're pretty. I don't necessarily ever use them. So I just keep those up there. And then I keep all my perfumes over here. As you can probably tell by my hauls and everything else, I'm a huge Victoria's Secret fan. So a lot of this section here is strictly Victoria's Secret. And then I have everything else kind of jumbled up in the mix there. In this case, I just keep like books I'm reading and my jewelry, stuff like that. So that is where I keep the perfumes and the straggler items. So then I get into where I have sorted out, you know, my so-called rituals. Well, actually, let me show you real quick. This is all of the small candles that I keep just for this bedroom. Because I don't necessarily want to use a large candle in my bedroom because it's, you know, not a very large space. So I do love to get this size candles, all the little 1 wick ones that I burn in here because they're not strong enough for my living, dining, and kitchen area. They're perfect for my bedroom, so this is just where I keep those. And this is kind of what I mean by it also depends on your furniture because this is my dresser, but I have cabinet space that's in the middle of it. I've had this since I was in like high school, but I loved it. It appealed to me back then and it still appeals to me now. So just kind of showing the top row is a little bit of a mess, even though I've gone through it recently. This is just travel size straggler items, ones that probably I can't find anymore. They don't make them anymore. It's mostly lotions. Again, one of those things, if I keep one in my purse at all times, I try to use them for keeping my hands moist. And, you know, obviously I use them for traveling. So this is kind of sucky, but this is a ton of travel miscellaneous ones. This one I'm working on rearranging. The little box here of travels are the ones that are in sets of 3, which means I have a gel, lotion, and a spray for it. And a couple of random items, but this is actually going to be, when I complete my rituals that I was talking about, this is where they're going to go. And I'll just see about rearranging it. But I love these little bins here. They fit perfectly in the length, and it fits perfectly in the width to have 2. So this one here is starting my large rituals. Which this is ones that these are ones I can use pretty much any time. Stuff that's like Enchanted Orchid, Into the Wild, Be Enchanted, my Italian and Paris collections in here. Ones that are just real pretty and girly, but I can use any time. I try to keep the lotion sprays and gels together, and then it kind of got jumbled up on the side, but I know that it all matches together, that this is, if I am looking for that fragrance, then that is where it's going to be. A few of my body butters are just right here stacked up, and in the bin behind it, I just have any of my, I know I probably should pull it out, it's kind of dark, but that little box back there is just full of basically any designer, like perfumes. If I get a gift set or something like that, and they come with like a shower gel or a lotion, I just keep it in that bin. And this bin here is the exact same scenario. It has the rituals for everything, but this is everything that's summer and tropical, like Aruba Coconut, Pure Paradise, Coconut Lime Breeze, things like that. Everything in here is tropical themed, like coconut or anything like that. So I do have that in here because I like using that this time of year. So this is where the majority of my rituals are stored. And if you go into my bathroom for a second, and I probably should have already had this ready, but this drawer down here is also full of rituals, which just means these are ones that I'm just ready to start using once I start going through stuff in the shower. So the scents in here vary from Victoria's to Bath & Body Works. It just depends on what I was kind of in the mood for. I kind of picked just kind of neutral, flirty, girly ones for now to kind of get them used up. So these are ones that I'll start tackling when I run out during the shower. So this is just where I keep the first ones to start picking from. And also over here next to my shower, I just have 3 little bins of straggler gels, kind of like that lotion and sprays, ones that don't really have partners. So I just kind of put those. I got these last year at the semi-annual sale. I thought they were cute because I kind of picked the color out of my shower curtain, kind of these little flowers and stuff that are kind of a corally pink color. So I thought those were really cute to keep on here. So these are my kind of designer shower gels as well. That are, the bin in there had lotions. This one's full of the shower gels. Again, just stragglers. These are stragglers with a couple of bubble baths in the back. The bottom one just has a few of my Ulta ones or anything my husband may use because he showers at work, so he doesn't really shower here that often. So that is where I keep those. And so that is pretty much where I do store all of my body care. Very simple. It's just really depends on what type of furniture you have, what kind of storage you have, but I try to keep mine grouped up together so I use them down at the same time. And I'm just trying to really get rid of any stragglers right now. Just use them up so that way when I do start, you know, from now on I buy stuff in rituals. I don't want to do anything outside of that because I'm so tired of like using an apple shower gel, then like a floral body spray, but then like a tropical lotion. But I'm just trying to get them used up. So I've kind of been doing that lately because shower gels, they don't really stick very well. I mean, they will enhance if you're using the same lotion. So sometimes that just depends, but I just want to show you how I store everything because I was asked to do so, and I absolutely love these videos. So if you have any collection videos, please leave them in the video response below or just tell me that you have them because I love watching them. Sometimes you get some of the greatest ideas about how to do something, so I just kind of want to share that with you guys since I was asked. And as always, comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!